Hi, Jot. Hi, Sam.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hey Jot, Rajwinder, Sudha, Jawahar. How's everybody doing?
super.
Great, good morning.
Good morning,
Super.
good evening, depending where you are.
Good morning from for you guys, I'm sure.
And
Put it on
It's too early morning for me. 6:30 here where I am.
yeah, same here, 6:30. I'm in Arizona.
Oh, you're in Arizona? Okay. I'm in BC. Sorry.
Mm.
Well, here's from Calgary, not too far away, about an hour out, 7:30ish here.
Yeah.
Because I'm in London, it's 2:30 in the
That's why the global works, right?
Yeah.
That's why EXP
Yeah.
works. We can work 24/7.
This is Sam, you just brought, this is a true example of going global.
Yeah, 24/7. I'm an impromptu guy, and I've got so many questions. I didn't know I have to do a preparation, Sam, but we'll be okay.
I thought let me just get my background also changed somehow. I used two laptops. I used the other one by mistake, so apologies. But we're still waiting for Mickey. You want to just call him Mickey from Houston? So just to let you know, guys, we did one excellent session on Wednesday. We had 6 of us there, 5 panelists and myself. And then we did one yesterday with 7 panelists and myself. So we were 8 of us. And we were hoping to have 6 today. So if that happens, brilliant. We'll just wait for 2 minutes. But just to sound you off, what we're going to be doing is you have the kind of questions that I'm going to be asking you. You're aware of that in any case. I should have given that to you. I will ask you those, introduce yourself. We'll go the same sequence. But since this is going to be while it's recorded, it's one single sequence. So, there won't be any takes, retakes, or anything like that. We'll just go smooth in one sequence and conclude it. And the biggest issue today is that today is Karwa Chauth. So if you want me to go home and not stay in a hotel, then we need to finish it in that 1 hour. I think,
Yeah.
we'll wait for another few minutes for Mickey. If he doesn't come in, then I think we'll just keep it at 5 of us and start up. So, Joe, how are you doing? I'm planning to meet your
Suzanne.
friend tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah. And she's one of the top uplines. She started, I think, almost when there were only 50 or 100 agents.
Oh, wow.
And she's been with Glenn for a long time. She was the first designated broker in Arizona. And she has a pretty good downline. And she's not into sales. She's into building empire.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. She's obvious. And who is Sadif?
Sadaf is, it's a long story. Sadaf is, I've launched, I will tell a little bit about myself when I start, because when India was launched 5 years ago, I spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of efforts to grow my team. And then Sadaf was part of it at that time to help me. And you know what happened, Sam, you know why you are here. We did not do that good. And I had 800 agents out of 1,500 agents. And, there are many reasons, multiple reasons, but so Sadaf is one of my old employees, but we started a new company, Dodani Group Real Estate, doing a little differently in India right now. And I want to bring only active agents into the group,
Absolutely. No, we'd love to. I'm looking forward to partnering with yourself on that. And I'm going to give you a brief background on Sivarajah Suthakaran also. So Sutha, as we fondly call him, Sutha is, former colleague of mine at Remax. So he and I worked together in Remax for, several years. And he was running, a large region in southern India for Remax, and I was running India at that point of time. So we've worked really close, and I said we always have people from overseas coming into India and adding their downline. Let me do the reverse. So I was in Birmingham for a show, and then I met up with Sutha. And of course, our memories are really fond. We've had some great times together. And I convinced him, and he, of course, had flirted with EXP earlier in the UK. But now, he's come in as my downline, and I'm hoping that he's got phenomenal connects in Sri Lanka, UAE, India, so, and of course in the UK. So I said, let's build the business together. So all of us should, at different points of time, look at how we can build the India Connect, because India can be a powerhouse for EXP. We can have 90,000 agents here itself if you all work together. But we need 90,000 people who are actually working, those who actually demonstrate production and also are having the integrity to show their production, because half the people don't report transactions. That's the sad part. We can't say it on a on live show as soon as we start, but that is the fact. So listen, tell Mickey we need to start. I can't wait any further because I have a hard stop at 8, and we can't do a 30-minute podcast. It's not right. So yeah, Joe, you've done a phenomenal job. You did a fantastic job over here. I'm hoping to work with you and the other gentleman, Ashutosh, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that picks up and we do work together. And the same way with you, Rajwinder and Jot, if you can build our businesses together, that'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I've had a very long day today, actually. It started at 6 in the morning and just been on and on. You guys are at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I hope you have a better day than I have had. Very strenuous one. And I've been saying that I'm just coming. I haven't met her since morning, by the way. So I left when she was sleeping. And now it's 7:14. And agar chand aa gaya, if today the sun
You are in
moon
trouble.
comes out, I'm screwed.
You will be in
Better race.
trouble.
You will have to race against time after this to be home just before that.
Absolutely. And I could have done it from home as well, but it's not the same thing. At times you have internet problems and all. So, we have Mickey now. Hey, Mickey.
Hello, hello. Sorry it took me a while to jump on. I had some technical
You'll owe me a
difficulties
big
this
one, buddy, because my wife's going to throw me out of the house. We're 15 minutes late. So, so it's Karwa Chauth here. So just wanted to let you know. We were talking about that just before you came in. Do you want to put your video on so that we
Yeah.
can start immediately?
Yeah, it's loading. It should come on in just a second. Here we go.
Fantastic. Good to see you.
My image is backwards, but it's that internet thing, so at least
No,
there's
it's
something
not.
there.
Don't worry. If it was, I would have told you to switch it off. It's perfectly fine. I can see all of us having. Sudha, do you want the image?
Yeah, if you can, then I'll put it on because I don't have the EXP reality.
Why mine is upside down?
No. Don't do anything. Joe,
Okay.
don't do anything. All of us are having the straight same ones.
Oh,
You see
okay.
it the other way. Is mine straight?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody else is straight except mine.
No, even Mickey feels his is, but trust me when I tell you, all of you are.
I know. I
You're
get
all
it now.
straight, and
I
so
get
are
it
your
now.
logos. So don't worry
I
about
get
it.
it
Perfect.
now. I get it.
Okay, so listen, we'll start straight away. Obviously, they'll slice whatever we've done so far. Put your fingers on silent and let's start. So here goes. The real state of real estate. Go exponential with Sam. This is a 3-part sub-series called Cross-Border Conversation. So good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the real state of real estate. Go exponential with Sam. My name is Sam Chopra. I'm the president and country leader for eXp Realty in India. And tonight marks the grand finale of our special 3-part series, Cross-Border Conversations. And the theme is, the world is your market. If the first 2 episodes showed us how to go global, tonight is about why now, because this is India's global decade. So let's start with brief introductions. I'm going to ask all of you where you're based, what you specialize in, and one line about how international collaboration has shaped your business. So let me start with Rajwinder. Over to you, Rajwinder.
Thank you, Sam.
And welcome to the show.
Yeah, no, thank you. And thank you, the other panelists for joining today. So my name is Rajwinder. I'm one of the agent out from western side, which is called BC. So based out of Abbotsford and Surrey. Been in the real estate since 2009. I met a gentleman called Garrett Wong. He had a podcast, Invest to Win, and I was in my third year of engineering. I dropped out, right, because the real estate itself fascinated me. So long story short, here I am. I started with Rollapage for 13 years, and then I jumped to EXP in 2023. The reason I want to build the empire within EXP, and the one of the main reason was because EXP was in India, and as Sam mentioned earlier, India itself is a world, right? We have I think, first or the second largest population. So combining all the agent across the world versus India, we can produce about the same amount. So that was one of the main reason in the model, and I've been very heavily involved in recruiting agents as well. So I think it's our time to shine and build, and that's what I'm here for.
Fantastic. Wonderful to have you in, and I'm sure we'll have a lovely panel discussion today. Good to see you here. Over to Jawahar Dodani. Jawahar Dodani is also known as Joe. Joe, tell us more about yourself and where you're
Hello,
from.
hello. Good morning from USA. Sam, thank you very much for having me, and thanks everybody else for joining us. I am from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and people tell me I'm Sindhi. Ek to Sindhi upar se Ahmedabadi. So I don't know if you understand, but so I came to US in 1981. 2004, I started real estate. And I was lucky that 2005 was a crazy year in the USA. You do whatever you do in real estate, you are doing good, great. So I started land business because of one of my clients. And I started also with Remax. In 2005 and 6, I was making, my goodness, 100,000 a month. I used to make only 100,000 a year, and I was making 100,000 a month. I was in top 100 agents out of all maybe 150,000 agents at that time with Remax. Then in 2013, and I had a dream to take Remax to India, by the way, Sam, and couldn't do it. I couldn't perform. Then in 2013, I met Glenn in Phoenix, face to face like this, and wanted to take EXP to India when we had only 500 agents. And I had only 30 days to prove myself. And I said, I tried, but I couldn't make it happen. So, and then in that year, there was no icon agent, but I had kept that year, but some reason, my bad luck, I quit EXP. Came back in 2019, and I am so grateful that I'm with EXP. I'm an icon agent every year since. I do raw land business. I work with investors. My expertise is working with investors. And I enjoy working with investors. And that's what my career now, when EXP launched India, that was my again dream. And I got involved like crazy. And I had 800 agents out of 1,500 agents in 2 years, a year maybe.
Wow.
And it just went crazy. But there are multiple reasons why we did not initially succeed and why we are going to succeed now. One of the reasons was I personally did not get in well into training or whatever you call it with the agents. But now my focus is different. My focus is to find productive agents in India. I have not gone, you being icon agent, your time goes into sales. So it's very difficult to build your downline. But now I'm 71 years old. So I said, finally, I need to do something. So let's see.
Amazing, amazing. This is absolutely brilliant. Joe, thank you for being with us. And I'm going to move to the newest, for sure, he's the newest EXP agent business partner, on this panel. So Sivarajah Suthakaran, who I fondly call Sutha. So over to you, Sutha. Tell us about yourself and your background. And
Hi,
thank you for being on the show.
hi. My name is Sivarajah Suthakaran. I'm based in London, UK. I've been in real estate since 2005. I had my own firms and multiple firms, in fact. And also from 2009 till 2012, I also took up the master franchises of Remax Tamil Nadu. And then we kind of opened over 100 offices in 3 years' time. Then, due to operational difficulties, I moved back to UK. I've been running my own brokerage companies in UK, but after COVID, I found it like having a running office has become difficult because most people wanted to work from home. So a lot of my agents are working from home. So hence I also left my business and then freelancing into real estate and technology and all that. And then I met Sam a few weeks ago. So we discussed about EXP, and I explored EXP back in 2022, but then that was it's a new market for EXP in UK. So then I left it at that point. But then since I had a conversation with Sam in London a couple of weeks ago, I joined now. I've become a EXP within 3 weeks, kind of fully activated. Here in UK, there's a lot of process, to become an agent, but I've done almost everything. So looking forward to list my properties and working with my clients. Also, I'm looking to bring in or maybe sign up more agents here and India as well, and also in Middle East as well through my client network. Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic. And thank you, Suthas. Thank you for being with us. Over to Jot. Jot, tell us more about yourself and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sam, for giving me the invite. I feel humbled to talk to people, to one of the oldest and the greatest in business. So thank you for the invite. I am probably one of the newest agents here in real estate, about 3 years in real estate, IT and finance guy, completely different mindset. Came to Canada in 2010, grew 9 to 5, climbed the ladder, been there, done that. Youngest director, RBC Wealth Management, one of the youngest our senior managers, TD Bank. But I realized when I was doing all of that, that I'm not going to leave any of that for the generation. I cannot go global. It's TD RBC partnerships. And that's when I realized a niche about offering a financial mentorship model, kind of something similar for our clients. So that's when I started 3 years ago. It has been an incredible journey with EXP. 3 years, 3 times icon agent, 150 plus transactions. It has been completely something else. But thank you for the invite. I'm humbled, looking forward to more partnerships, looking forward to more connections. And thank you to you, Sam, for connect now, giving me the global vision, because now it is going to be building a business in India.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to having a great partnership between EXP India and the rest of the world, and especially agents of Indian origin within EXP, and really strongly looking forward to working with you. Thanks, Jot, once again. Over to Mickey Patel. Mickey, tell us more about yourself.
Thank you very much for having me on, and it's a pleasure and honor to be sharing this screen with all of you. Looking forward to hopefully collaborating some more with everyone. My name is Mickey Patel. I'm actually originally from Gujarat. I was born there, and I now am based in Houston, Texas, in the US. I've been in real estate since 2013. I started at Remax. I believe Sam was at the same location, and we really didn't get a chance to see each other back then, but this world is a small world, so eventually you are going to collaborate with the right people. So after Remax, I ended up opening my own brokerage, and got tired of spending the money, so found something better in eXp Realty in 2019. Since I joined eXp Realty in 2019, similar to Jawahar, I've had the pleasure of iconing every single year, and want to continue the growth that the company has. And being from the motherland of India, I want something done with our outreach up there. When they announced that they were in India, I was super excited. I actually ended up having one sponsored agent in Gujarat, so it was a really fun process to see how that works. And I want that one to grow to 1,000 if possible. So I'm really excited about seeing where we can take this thing in terms of growth. It's all about growth, and like Jot said, other industries you can't really leave anything behind. Even other brokerages, they don't talk about legacy, but really I think we can build one at this company. And so I'm super excited to collaborate with all of you and work with all of you towards, the limit of the sky, the sky's the limit, and see where we can take this thing. So thank you for giving us a platform, Sam.
Thank you very much, Mickey, for being with us on the show as well. And well, you and Jawahar are neighbors literally, because Texas and Arizona are not very far away.
That's right.
I see that 4 out of us have worked with the same organization before. So look at that. What a coincidence. Jawahar, Mickey, Sutha, and myself. Amazing. So that's what, we were destined to be working together and getting to know each other. We actually, a few of us had never met before. And now we have an opportunity. We're on screen time together. And of course, we will be with each other very soon as well. By the way, is any one of you going to Miami for the EXPCon?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Rob
Of
and
course.
myself are there for sure.
Every
well,
year.
Every year. And if any one of you can make it, we'd love to have you there. And of course, our dear audience, the participants, we'd love to see you there. And I forgot to say thank you to the lovely audience that we have. I see a lot of people, old colleagues, people who are prospects who want to join us. And of course, I can see some names of developers, relationship managers. And, you get to know about these gentlemen who are here from EXP, from different cities all across the globe, from Canada, from the US, and from the UK. Get to know them, see how you can do business. We are going to do property shows. And of course, I'm going to talk about the property show, in due course. In fact, let me talk about it right now since we're in the middle of it. We are planning to do a property show starting the 7th of this coming next month, 7th of November. And we will take it to start with Miami, then go to Orlando, then go to Houston. Then from Houston, we're planning to go to New York, New Jersey, go to Boston, go to Chicago, and probably wind up in Toronto and then move from there. We may not go to all the cities that some of our guests, eminent panelists are there from this trip, but we will keep going back with more developers. I know 3-4 developers have already consented to go with us. As soon as we've finalized those, we will publish that, and hope to see some of you guys also getting excited and motivated to come and join us. So back to the panel. Mickey, let me start with you. What trends are you seeing amongst Indian buyers in Houston? How have their preferences evolved post 2023?
So the biggest thing I'm seeing is hesitancy at the moment, or just they're a little hesitant to commit to purchasing. But what I am seeing is they are well educated in what they're looking for, and they are very trusting when it comes to building a relationship. So I value that quite a bit with the clientele. And we make it a point to not rush them, and so we want to make sure that they come back to us and send us referrals. So it's a working relationship beyond just the transaction. What I'm seeing with, the community is that they're mindful of the surroundings. They're mindful of the neighborhoods. They're mindful of potential growth of the neighborhood and the area. And they're educated in what the economy is doing locally. So it's nice to see that, a little bit of the younger crowd is getting into making sure, that they see what the future is holding for them, before they commit into something big. So I work with all different age groups, and it's been great to see the growth in how educated they are when they come to the buying table.
Excellent. Wonderful. And Joe, coming to you, you're obviously known for turning relationships into business. I've heard a lot about that from you. How do you balance community building with conversions?
I'm fortunate that I got started in raw land business, which is a unique business. Only 2 or 3, 4% of the people invest in raw land, and only investors mostly invest in raw land. Working with investors, has been so much excitement, fun, rewarding. And for last 20 plus years, I have got involved into community. Everybody who calls me, India Association, Telugu Association, GCA, which is Gujarati Cultural, I take part in every event. I usually have a booth. I don't look for clients. I just go there, have fun, exposure, and so on. So I've done about 8 or 10 events in last 6 months. And so my basic thing, like you said, the relationship with the investors, they bring you the referral business. Okay. But getting involved in community, most lot of people, I don't know them, but they know me. And so that's taking participation, enjoying people, having good time, and building relationship, trust. All those factors help your business and grow in community.
I totally endorse that. Absolutely. Love that statement of yours. And let me go to Canada. Let me talk to Rajwinder. Rajwinder, by the way, a lot of people think Surrey is in the UK. Of course, there is one in UK, but you are in
Yeah.
Canada. So
We have
Canada's
London. We have London in Canada as well. So
look at that. You have London as well. I'm sure
even
you have
Delhi. A lot of people don't
Delhi.
have
I was
it.
just going to say, I'm sure there's a Delhi as well.
Yeah.
But then Delhi is there in the US also. There's the US as well as Canada. I think, probably sometimes you just run out of names and, like you have the Mall Road in every hill station in India. So, or the the cantonment. So you have, of course, names that are popular all across the globe. So, coming back, Canadian policy landscape is changing, Raj. How can Indian agents stay compliant yet competitive? And what type of projects are resonating the most?
Like, are you talking about the Indian, which are in Canada, or like in
No, I'm
general?
talking about the Indian agents that
Okay.
want to sell. So essentially, when they come into the US with developers to sell through yourselves, uh, how can they stay compliant and yet be competitive in the market?
So I guess, if you just start, there's two big things in Canadian market. One is the compliance, the other one is taxation. So they have to be compliant with the FinTrack and all that. The regulations are very, very high. Uh, right now, Canada is going through a reset market. Everybody know about the real estate. It's especially within Toronto and BC. We have seen a lot of big dump. At least give or take 20 to 30% the real estate is down, which is the reality. But if you look at 2 or 3 years back, it was crazy in here. Just you have to stand in huge lines just to get into the condos and all that. So as long people understand the taxation, there is in few of the province, as we call states, there is a foreign ban as well. So not a lot of investor can invest within Canada. But the privilege about Canadian real estate is that each province has its own rules and regulations. So it's not that BC doesn't allow this, the Manitoba wouldn't, or the Toronto wouldn't. So that's another sweet point, depending on the investor or the agent requirements and all that. And each province have different compliance as well. So let's say there are foreign bans in BC, but that's not the case in Calgary or in Toronto or in Manitoba, right? So it all depends. But again, I think Canada is a very multicultural country itself. There's a lot of people from different walks of life, and the opportunity is always here because we have so much land. If you compare us with USA, Canadian population and California population is about the same. But we have so much raw land. You talk about land itself. I know few of the cities. Let's just talk about Manitoba. You can get a 1 acreage a couple kilometers away from the city for 6 to 10,000 an acreage, which is literally like peanuts, right? So again, depending on the project, depending on the people, as long as they understand the taxation, the capital gains, and all that, Canada is a very high tax bracket ratio in that sense.
Amazing. If you can buy land for $6,000 an acre, at least I would love to buy some land there.
And that's how we we were from Punjab and we are very into lands, and we usually joke around 100 killa le liye, at least you can tell when your kids are getting married how much belly you have. We don't care about the education. We always ask about what kind of land you own, right? So at least people can say I have about 100 acre in Canada. So
Sounds
Yeah.
good. I'd love to say I own 100 acres. I probably don't even own an acre, but that's besides the point. Yeah. So let's stay in Canada. Jot, question for you. What defines luxury in today's cross-border context? Is it story? Is it service? Or is it sustainability? Which S works?
Great question, Sam. To the clientele that I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, first-time investors, people that just came from India. And I've realized that one of the big luxury that's selling right now, especially in my clientele, obviously luxury is very different in other contexts, but to my clientele, luxury is coming from an IT job from Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, from an apartment and coming into a space with backyard, with mountains in the back, especially I'm in Calgary, having your own square footage, the land, as Rajwinder was saying, land, the home, with a mortgage helper, a suite under. So you are still paying less than the apartment price that you are paying in Mumbai or in Bangalore or anywhere. And you are living a life of luxury and you're building that as a foundation house and then jumping on to build more real estate assets. That has, I see sparkle in the eyes of my clients when they see that. So that's luxury, at least for my clientele, Sam.
Perfect, wonderful. That's really exciting, actually. Especially when you can buy so much of land and or build such luxurious homes when you sell a small little unit in India. And they say India is cheap. Look at that, and you probably can get more value in Canada, as I see from you guys. Fantastic. So let's move the continent then. Let's move to Europe. Let's move to the UK. Sudha, in UK post Brexit and amid AI-driven transformation, what's shaping the next phase of global real estate in your country?
I mean, in UK at the moment, especially for the Indian investors, they're participating more in London real estate market due to the price reduction and also slow in business. A lot of foreign investors are coming in. It's a right time to invest in the mid market. I mean, post Brexit, I think India and UK have made a lot of trade deals, which allow Indian companies and investors to invest in UK with all the added benefits of social security and national insurance reliefs and all that, and also a student market. There's a lot of students are coming from India, and then there's a lot of investors from India also investing into student accommodation and affordable housing and all that, especially in Midlands, in Manchester, Birmingham, as London being very expensive prime London market. Foreign investors are looking at the Midlands, especially Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool, in that area. And then with the AI and then technology, is very easy nowadays for agents to pitch in for identifying the international clients and smarter prospecting, also connecting with investors via social media. Unlike many years ago, it's very easy to attract overseas investors through this technology and social media platforms. And also when it's come to because of the Brexit and what's happening in Europe, India and its agents has a huge potential to make them to their clients to invest in UK, vice versa. In UK also, there's a lot of IT guys are here who are investing heavily into properties in all the tier 1 and tier 2 cities in India as well. So there's a lot of chance to work with the local agents here and India as well, and then use the technology to do all the prospecting and the smart advertising and social media and all that. And apart from that, I mean, this is all these supply chain and an ecosystem is there as well. So there's a lot of way we can utilize the technology and then more make transactions nowadays. For example, one of my friends sitting in Chennai, and he's assisting his buyers from Chennai to buy in property in Manchester, and he doesn't have office here. No contacts, but he's without even contacting, he's doing his direct sales from there.
So all through AI, basically.
Yes,
AI and
AI,
tech.
And then social media and prospecting, and also, the AI will tell you where the next move is coming, where the people are mostly buying in, and where the clients are coming in as well. So they are using the kind of technology and CRMs to do prospecting and then pitching and all that.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, thanks for answering these questions. I have to say one thing, that the last two episodes that I did
Mhm.
on, the last Wednesday and the Wednesday before, one common thread throughout all of them was the word trust. Across markets, we've heard that one recurring word: trust, trust, trust. Would you agree that in global real estate, trust is the true global currency? And does that help you in your business?
Is that for me?
That's for all of you.
Yeah.
Of course, 100%. Without trust, you cannot continue your business. Yeah, you can mess with somebody for one time, but if you want a long-term business relationship, if you don't build that trust, you cannot get referral business, you cannot get repeat business. And I'm not just talking globally, even locally. My business is thriving because of trust, because that I'm going to do the best for my clients. So I 100% agree.
Even in here, like when we do real estate, they actually tell us the KLT formula. The client has to know you, like you, and trust you. If the trust factor isn't there, even if they know you, they like you, they will not buy from you. So again, you're 100% right. And I guess that's where I wouldn't say, like, even our perspective, we've been in Canada for the longest time. Let's say if we wanted to invest in India, we love the country, we know the country, do we trust? And that's where the question mark is, right? And is that the trust factor is still missing? So I guess that if we bring that along, even in India, like even if we bring the agent on, the agent will know us, he likes us, he wanted to join, does he have the same trust on the company now, right? So it's a vice versa thing.
So true. No, I absolutely. I'm going to use this, KLT, steal it from you, Raj. That's a wonderful statement. No, like,
It's
and trust.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Anybody else? Any thoughts on that?
Just my quick thoughts, especially for younger agents, new people, that believed in social media is absolutely great. But when you double down just on social media, to Rajwinder said, they know you, they like you, and as soon as they come and they reach out, you start selling. So that is where I think the big use social media as a way to increase communication, interact, but then still build the trust, as Jawahar is, that the business still has to be done in that old school trustworthy way. And that is how it will generate multiple. And that's how the last 3 years, I think that has really worked for me. Do not focus on transaction, focus on relationships. And without that trust, there is no relationship.
Of course,
Absolutely,
of
absolutely.
course.
So rightly said. Mickey Sutha, you want to give your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like everybody says, there's a system and technology is there as well. I've been trying these, but sometimes we don't get the results as human involvement. So, for example, nowadays, I also had multiple offices. At some point, it didn't work out, so I joined as a self-employed freelancing agent now, because a lot of clients want that face-to-face interaction. Sometimes deals come like millions of pounds of deals coming in. System is there, but it's still 90% at the last minute it drops out. So we need to make sure that it's a human involvement is there, and then personal. I mean, I know one agent in Middle East. He doesn't do many transactions, but he's been talking to every client at least a couple of months, and then now he's turning over 10 million pounds a month turnover. Yeah, but the reason is always in connection, always there. He never push him to sell properties or anything like that, but he just made a personal relationship with everybody. When somebody mentions his name, he's a trusted name in that community. So when it's come to
A warm handshake.
yeah,
You
so
always a
that took
warm
him a
hand.
while. Yeah, that took him a while, but he's doing very well now.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I agree with everyone. I think trust goes a long way. I have a team of over 15 agents here that work under me, and the only way I bring them on is if they have a similar type of motivation. Our motto for our team is we're results driven, but we are relationship based. And without having that relationship with the client, you are not going to go very far. And so I kind of hammer that into my agents who work with me that you really need to build a relationship. The money will come. So keep that as a secondary motivation. The first is your client.
I love that. You guys have given so much of there's so many golden nuggets today. You know, it's not only about results, it's also about relationships. What a wonderful statement. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. So, let's go to the next. We obviously, in the interest of time, uh, let's close with one story each from each one of you. Give me something, either a deal or a collaboration or a moment that made you realize how truly borderless our profession has become. And if you want, share what part of that experience surprised you the most about working across cultures, because you're obviously, while you're Indian, but you've probably stayed so long overseas, and you are now a person of Indian origin. You're essentially a citizen of another country. So your culture, is it the what's the ethnicity? Is it what do you see in terms of the two working cultures, and of course culture, in real estate also changes because of the geographical territory and the whereabouts and all of that. So give me a little bit, maybe one story, two lines, not more than that, but a little bit of your experience on working cross border.
When EXP launched India, and I had not focused on downline in US. It was just being an icon agent. But when EXP launched India, I said, this is it. And the success I had, and it was just amazing. And I feel overall that with EXP, it's so easy. 800 agents I had in all over India, sitting here in USA, having 800 agents working in my downline. Okay. Outcome, we'll talk some other time. But I feel, Sam, you joining after having a great success, and I don't want to name the other brokerage company, but with what you had a success, I really excited that you being with the XP in India, and those 800 agents will come back and make my life, wow, retirement pretty good.
God willing, absolutely. We'll all pray for you. May get your 800 back, build the system, and let all be productive, highly productive agents. We're looking forward to it, Jawahar. Thank you. Raj?
Well, just to add trust and transparency, like the first time I met Glenn, right, and learning from a different agent, and that truly speaks how borderless our whole company is. Same thing how we met, it was just one quick phone call. Same thing either at the Dubai, right? And the reason, if you look about the common or the main bridge, it's EXP. We trusted the company and we trust each other. And that's what I felt. Even if I pick up a phone call, maybe Mickey tomorrow or Jot or even Joe, we have that trust built and we're willing to help, right? So two things I love about EXP is the transparency and willing to help other agent grow. And I think that will take us to the next level. And that's truly borderless for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jot?
My whole business has been about collaboration, collaborating with social media agents, collaborating with people who are bringing in clients, who are attracting clients. So I'll give you an example. I collaborate with a mortgage agent, and that was intentional to be part of their, because they were just moved from India in 2019, and they were doing vlogs and stuff on how they moved, and a lot of people following them who had an intention to move to Canada. And and now we have in our database, I get WhatsApp messages with +19 numbers all the time. Hey, my son's moving to Calgary. Our daughter's moving to Calgary. So it's about starting the relationship then and there. You build a relationship while they are in India, and then their kids are coming here. We have a team of just helping people, rentals, and all of that. It's just starting early and building on the trust right then and there. So that's the biggest cross-border collaboration, and now we're looking to do it the opposite way with developers and stuff. People that are sitting here, and in every dinner table conversation, I talk to people, and everybody's like, "Yaar, India jana, karo thilna." Like it is. So that's a huge untapped market, and you are looking at tapping that, and we are looking to help you with that. So looking forward to that, Sam.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Mickey, over to you.
You know, there's been so many great stories that I could share, but I do want to say that the global part of it came when EXP did announce that they were going to India. It lit a fire in me that I didn't even know was there regarding bringing the two countries together in one way or another. And why not in real estate? You know, I never looked at India in that manner until EXP, kind of brought that to the forefront for myself personally. And so now, all I think about is how we can grow. And it's not about me personally, it's us, as an EXP family. So the brokerage is 90,000 plus strong. I consider every single member a family member. I didn't get that at any other brokerage. And so the warmth that comes with that is amazing. And I haven't seen that at other brokerages, and it's not duplicatable only because of the individuals that are carrying this torch at EXP. So, it's been wonderful to see how we've been able to grow to new heights, and I'm so glad I'm part of the journey. That's the biggest thing for me. And you know, our names are sometimes not valued individually. For example, my name Mickey Patel. Yeah, the last name is very very well known, but I never thought about the responsibility I had of being a Patel. Until people started calling me and saying, the trust factor. Your last name, I trust you because of your last name. I mean, that was not easily acceptable until I realized that I need to have a level of production in terms of who I am for these clients that call me. So it's beyond just my little world. And other brokerages didn't give us that platform. We were only focused on our market. We were never able to think beyond. And I think, Sam, you can relate to this. When we were at our other brokerage, we were just in that little bubble of Sugarland or Houston, or we never thought about outside of Texas, let alone outside of the country. And so I'm excited to see where this is going to take us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sudha, over to you.
Yeah, like me and Sam, like we were with different networks before, and also I had my own real estate, but we always have a limitation. So I was in East London, so I'm only limited to East London market or London market. Now, the reason I came back to EXP because I wanted to go national and also work with other partners in other countries as well, and knowledge sharing, and then networking, plus also a lot of opportunity because as on your own with my own companies we were only able to do so much. Then that's why after 10 years I'm coming back to a network like ESP because I wanted to grow and then also network with other people because in real estate there's a huge opportunity. You can make 500 pounds, you can make 500 million pounds, but it's all about networking, networking and referrals. So that's why I thought, okay, let's get back into EXP.
Fantastic.
Sam, I want to say this. I just found this. I was playing with ChatGPT. EXP has turned geography into opportunity. I can mentor an agent in Ahmedabad, in Dubai, or in UK. No, I'm not there, but I can continue selling in Arizona. Where are you going to find an opportunity like this?
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So beautifully said. I love that. I love that. Absolutely. Really lovely. This is fantastic. So, gentlemen, one closing line each. Your top advice for agents, that means business partners, and for developers who want to make the world their market. What is that key thing? How do agents from India and developers from India make the world their market? Your closing line from each one of you. Rajwinder, I'll start with you.
I'll just jump. Mine, I always say one thing, either it's the agent or developer. Let's not be transactional, let's be relational. So you have to have a relational with anything, either it's the agent or the developer. If we have that relation in, even if you make a mistake, it will be forgiven. But if you're transactional, You make a mistake, you have to pay for it. So that's my say. Let's not be transactional. Let's be relational.
Excellent. Joe?
I was just looking at the trends of real estate. The overall Indian real estate market is estimated at US $482 billion in 2024 and is projected to grow to $1.1 trillion in 2033. Let's take advantage of this. Let's connect with NRIs all over the globe. I think the developers and Indian agents have a big opportunity to really capture a lot of business. There are companies, DLF is doing it, Lodha is doing it, there are other companies doing it. Why not through EXP?
Absolutely, absolutely. Very well said. Mickey?
My nugget would be what Rajwinder said is that let's be relationship based. Of course, be results driven as well, but that relationship is number one. And you have to have an open mind and an open heart, and forget about internal aspirations and monetary value. That will all come. If you can just focus on maintaining the relationships, it will take you to new heights. And so I'm always based on relationships, first and foremost.
Keep an open heart. That's the right thing to say. Beautiful. And Sudha?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think for years, India or investors have looked at outward for opportunities, but now the whole world is looking towards India for partnership, leadership, inspiration. So utilize it and then, get into the global real estate market and then manage properties from Delhi to Dublin.
Certainly. So, Jot, your top advice for Indian agents and Indian developers who want to make the world their market?
Oh, yeah, this is it's all about going global these days. Have the knowledge of different global markets, what's happening in industry, shift from now Canadian people moving back to India. India is a global economy. I think stay appraised, collaboration, teamwork, and trust. Similar things that we have talked about. I think that's the way forward.
Absolutely. Very well said. So, gentlemen, we're nearing time. It's been wonderful. Thank you all, firstly. What a perfect conclusion to our cross-border conversation series. Right from Houston to London, Phoenix to Calgary, Surrey to Mumbai. Real estate today is all about collaboration, courage, and community. And at EXP, we're not just closing deals. We're actually connecting continents. We're building a borderless society. It's brokerage without borders. With that, thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time. And thank you very much, participants, that, we could see such a large number of people. I'm sure you had a fantastic Diwali, by the way. You guys had a lot of fun, a lot of crackers. I'm going to send you some rockets, and I'm going to send you some more crackers. Every Wednesday, today is the 22nd of October, and every Wednesday we are on the show, India time, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We sort of overshoot. Today as well, we've overshot by about 4 minutes. My apologies for that, but we try and contain it to an hour. And I will see you on the 29th of October at 7 p.m. once again next Wednesday. Until then, have a wonderful time. And thank you very much, all participants. The viewership is swelling. And thank you very much, my dear panelists, my eminent panelists. You guys have done a great job. Thank you for being with me. Truly appreciate your time, and love to have worked with you on this episode.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Sam.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
everyone.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Patel Sahib, Kem Cho?
Yep, Joe.
Absolutely, Kim Cho.
I was gonna say Maja Masha, right? But again, that coming from a terrible guy, just I don't know. Thank
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
The rest of it is going to be cut, so it's okay. But this is Karwa Chauth time, guys. So I'm going to head out.
Bye-bye.
Please apologize to your wife.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. Bye-bye.
Take care,
everybody.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you.